You know, for a very long time, I was very depressed, despite doing the right things. I'd quit drugs, I'd got sober, I was working out, I was meditating, I was practicing gratitude, but I still felt depressed. And this story, it changed my life. So let's begin. In a small village in China, there was a jade Buddha, and it was the pride of the village community. They believed that the Buddha brought good luck and prosperity. But life in the village was hard for many of the villagers, and many suffered from poverty and deprivation. One day, a wise old monk visited the village. When he saw the jade Buddha, he asked the villagers why they were experiencing so much suffering despite the worship of the Buddha. The villagers, they couldn't give him an answer. The monk, he smiled and said, "You seek contentment and prosperity in the outside, in this jade Buddha. But the true secret of contentment is not outside of you, it's within you." The villagers, they were confused, and they asked the monk to explain more. The monk said, "You believe that the jade Buddha brings you good luck, but the Buddha is only a symbol. True happiness, true contentment does not come from external things, but from your internal attitude, your actions, and your outlook on life. Instead of looking for contentment in external things, you should strive to do good deeds, show compassion, and be grateful for what you have. That is the true secret of contentment." The villagers took the monk's word to heart, and they began to change their attitude to life. They worked hard, showed compassion and generosity to others, and learned to be grateful for what they had instead of focusing on what they lacked. Over time, the village began to prosper. The people were more content. The community became stronger. They realized that the jade Buddha was only a symbol, and that true source of happiness and contentment lay within. And although life was still hard, they found comfort and joy in the simple fact that they lived and loved. You know, this story, it changed my life so much because I was so outcome driven that I forgot to live in the moment. I was so focused on, oh, I need to get big on YouTube, I need to get success, I need to get more girls, I need more money, this and that, I need more muscle, I need, constantly thinking about everything that I didn't have, just like the villagers, constantly feeling lack. And I remember when I read that story, it changed my perspective. I got this massive clarity, this realization within. I realized that I was living wrong, that I was thinking negatively all the time. That I was just being selfish. I realized that it was all me, me, me. Why don't I have this? I was just being entitled, like maybe you are now. The way out of it is to stop focusing so much on yourself and your needs. Your goals will come. Life, it happens for you. It may not be perfectly smooth, but you will live a good life if you live right. If a man is right, his world will be right. So treat others and yourself with kindness. Do not only your words, but your actions too, because they matter so much. Treat your body with kindness. Work out, exercise, meditate to help you get clarity of the mind, to help you see things clearer and to help you let go of these negative thoughts. Look, nothing in life is permanent. You don't have to be in this state of depression, and it will end. Eventually it will end, as long as you are heading in the right direction. It will be unclear of where you're going at the start, but just know that every single step you take in a positive direction will get you closer to where you want to truly be. Because you see, life is just progressive. We're either going away or towards from our true state, our true life that we're supposed to live. And most people, unfortunately, they're going further every single day, and it's maybe not clear in their 20s, but when they're 30, 40, 50, and they've done nothing, it becomes so clear. So start being grateful for what you have. That was my biggest thing. Now every morning, I say 3 things in my head that I'm grateful for. It could be something small, like the people who made my clothes, who worked hard and suffered so they could provide me with my clothes. I'm grateful for a warm bed, a warm shower, for beautiful scenery, to be able to walk in nature, to be able to even walk in general and spend quality time with the people you love and care about. And by quality, I mean sober and doing natural things, getting fucked up, getting stoned. that is not quality time. If you're all escaping together, you're not really connecting. Yesterday I went on a hike, it was amazing. Then we played pool, played some chess. That is the sort of stuff you need to be doing with your friends, working out, or with your family too, it doesn't really matter. But when we're isolated, when we're alone, we suffer greatly. Because we're social animals, we're supposed to connect. You know, there was this study they done years ago on rats, and these rats, they were testing the addictiveness of cocaine on them. But they had the rats in the cage, but nobody thought about this. They had these caged rats, and they gave them this bottle of cocaine water, right? And all the rats would drink the cocaine water to death. And everyone was worried, oh, cocaine's so addictive, it's so addictive. But later, a few of them realized that, hold on, we've got these social creatures. Their brains are very similar to our brains, that's why they do these tests on rats. And we've got them in these cages. Why don't we build a rat park? Somewhere for them to enjoy themselves, to socialize, to have fun, to live a somewhat normal life. And they've done it again. They had the normal water, the cocaine water. And you know how many of them died from the cocaine water? None of them. None of them. Sure, most of them would try it, but most of them would not go back to it. They didn't need to. Your life right now, you're in a cage due to the way you're living. You become disconnected. You need to focus on good habits. Just mentally, both mentally and physically. Thinking positive thoughts. Being grateful for what you have and doing positive acts with your friends and of course on your own too. Lastly, you know, we all think, especially me, that we need this grand, amazing life and it needs to be great all the time. And we should be happy all the time and everything should be perfect. And we need that to enjoy it. But if you've ever watched the movie, you'll know that is bullshit. Because you can watch the movie and you can keep watching it during the boring parts. When the character's doing something mundane, you can watch it, even enjoy it. When it's a painful, emotional thing. And it makes you cry and it makes you hurt, but you're still enjoying the movie. You're still intrigued. This is our life. You need to realize your life is a movie and it is only just beginning. And remember, growth is pain overcome.